Hey guys, welcome. I am Latrice. I am the Aries knowing. This is going to be a collective read for anyone who has recently connected with me at any of my events, anyone coming to the site here looking for a message. This reading is going to be for you. So the guidance that we have right now for this week, we're going to be looking at foundations and achievements here within the home. I think they're looking at the good and the bad, what you succeeded in, what you failed in, and we are looking to elevate or see how we can make our foundation a tad bit more stable here. At this time, we do have the spiritual strength. We just have to have faith and kind of tap into it. I feel like you know enough, you've studied enough, or you dwelled into this and kind of had intuitive understanding of everything that's been going on within the spiritual realm, and you're solid there. In order to navigate and to do what it is that you're hoping for here, it's going to require patience and planning. Now, you had some heartache and some loss throughout this time here, but even though that has taken place here, you're still being divinely guided. You still have a blessing and a calling that's over your path, and work that you're still here, work that you still have to do here. Everything that's happened has meant to kind of strengthen out your base chakra, your foundation, your roots here, and in order to kind of manifest and to move through these times and to be like in sync with it, you know, aligned with the energy and what's happening within your life, only for your greater good. We just have to rest and rejuvenate and take time here. There is success ahead here. You will be triumphant. That's the last card I see underneath here. It's only like the waiting game at this point. All right, so we are going to look into your truths, listening to your truths here, answering our calling here. I want to see for the collective spirit, not the mind, not the body. I just to myself, please allow me to speak the channel. What is something that is calling the collective right now? I'm tuned in. What is something that is calling the collective right now? So I'm seeing that we're having some obstacles here. Cancer energies, the Chariot out here in reverse here. Things may just not be moving forward smoothly. We may have to do a lot of tugging, you know, at the reins to get things to kind of go straight. Trying to get to the destination that you want to be at, where you're hoping for. I feel like a lot of these obstacles that you're facing could have something to do with selfishness, or possibly you not yet getting what it is that you're looking for in life, that emotional fulfillment, that happiness, being happy, being fulfilled. And I feel like we're lacking the passion as far as how to move forward. We feel blocked creatively. So we may be trying to elevate here. I feel like, especially if it's dealing with the family or the foundation, somebody could have taken too much, or we are realizing that we're not happy or satisfied where we are and we're blocked. We don't know what we want right now. We're lacking passion to kind of move forward here. Things have slowed. The happiness we once have had has kind of died out, but we're not able to walk away from it because we still hold on to it. But we're possibly a little isolated and lonely within these connections, really trying to focus in on new goals, maybe for ourselves this time. Packing up, moving on from things. But as we're packing up and moving on from something painful, trying to find our light, it's almost like toxic energies are trying to get a hold of us. Be that your addictions, be it people, be it toxic environments, toxic people. We know what the devil is. Not having self-control over your desires. We need to engage in what is calling us, because it's getting us out of our mind, out of our worry, out of listening to the naysayers here. It's helping us look up and see what it is we can make possible for ourselves. We've been stuck on this transformation of letting things go for a while right now, and it's time for us to see the beauty in what would happen if we just let it die. If we just allow this change to kind of come in here. Will I really find new success? I think we're just so happy where we are right now, and it's been joyous, and it's like, why does it have to end? Because it's done. That's why. The season's up. Rest, rejuvenate, and get ready for the next phase. We can't be there forever. Open yourself up to a new idea. That's why we need to answer and engage in what is calling us, because it's pulling us out of our mental conflict, out of our heads. It's good to talk to yourself, but not all the time. You know, you got to get involved and around some other people here. If we allow for this transformation to come in, I feel like this new solid foundation, this happiness, this joy, this hope, this light for our path gets brighter. But the only thing that's stopping us It's not letting go of that baggage. Allowing that painful thing to kind of cut away because of what we fear might be coming next. But it's very beautiful. I think you're afraid of loss. That's why you avoid getting close. It's the same thing with the death energy. We are afraid of loss. We've had so much pickings here. There's so much great things here. If I just hung out a little bit longer, maybe I could have gotten more out of this tree here. I feel like you've had a lot of determination to get where it is that you are now. And I feel like you're still resting. You're still comfortable. You're still complacent. You want to keep burning the fire here. We don't want to look ahead yet. We're not sure. We just want to stay here a little bit longer. I feel like you don't want to invest the time, the money. You don't want to gamble with the losses here. You want to keep where you are, because if you stay where you are, you can just build on top of that and have more for yourself. And that's great, but you'll always stay there. I feel like what it is you're trying to achieve can't go there. Yeah, it kind of dims your light here. You possibly become more of a worker than an entrepreneur, more than a partner. Doing something that, yeah, it's good and it's fun, but we're not really, we're building something, but I don't know if we're building it towards our own. It's almost like you have to stop being, I know we have to have followers and leaders in this world, but it's almost like I'm just a helping hand for someone else's dream and not my own here. And I'm not getting any success for all these talents that I have within myself if I don't elevate myself. I think the stage you are in is like the working stage, the building stage here. And in order to really stand in your light, you have to move on. But I feel like you're holding on to it because you planned your success, your future, your empire on this stage. And it may be painful, but it is time to walk on and see what else is out there. See what new experience and what else life has to offer for you. Sorry if that drug on here. Something that must be accepted about the journey. Something that must be accepted about the journey. You will have to let go of the past, even if it made you bitter. I feel like sometimes we hold on to it because there were things that we wanted that we did not get. We don't understand why they did not manifest for us. Yeah, we just don't understand it. We were going to take care of it. We were going to have it. We kind of have to let that go. First thing you must accept about your journey is that whatever has happened has happened. We gave it all we could. There's nothing there for us anymore. We need to let it go. Don't harbor on it. You'll be very thankful and understand it a whole lot better once you get past it here. But I feel like we're not trusting our intuition here. We have Pisces energy, Sagittarian energy here. There is something that you get about it that kind of balances everything out. That is how things are supposed to be, how things are supposed to flow. But I don't think we're ready to let go of the idea that we had. And we're not trusting our intuition that it's going to be okay, that things will heal. Because it's not happening in the way that we want it to happen here, Aries energy. Dealing with more obstacles as you're standing in your power, standing in your faith, standing in your light, you're dealing with more obstacles. And you're like, dang, as I'm getting on my path, I'm having more resistance than anything trying to stop me. But instead of looking at it as if they're trying to stop me, it's meant to build you up. Like, I had to go through this so I can learn something. All right, let me go ahead and step on this, and it's going to get me for the next one. And stay in focus, because you are putting together something beautiful here, something that means something here, something you've been called to do, placed in or spoken to you intuitively for you to do. I feel like you've been kind of sad and kind of blocked creatively and emotionally, kind of maybe lost the meaning for life or what the purpose of being here is, and that's why it's hard for you to step into that calling and accept that beauty, because you just can't fathom it at this point. How can they listen to their calling? Yeah, you just have to let go. You just have to make a decision, and I feel like you just have to let go and allow yourself to ascend and be who you are in truth. You know, and I feel like the action, the courage it's going to take for you to do that. I feel like you're iffy about it. You haven't made a decision. You don't know if you're ready to embark in it. You see it, you want it, but I don't know why you're doubting, because you're heartbroken still. And sometimes when you're heartbroken, it can exhaust you. You can feel tired when you're heartbroken. You just feel like you can't go on. You physically can't go on. You cannot do things. All I have to do is find the motivation to go out here and start this new job and, do all these travel and stuff. But it's like I just don't feel like it right now. You're just drained emotionally here. You're walking away and you're letting things go, but I think you're still dealing with a lot of pain from it here. From some deception. Things not turning out in your favor. What's the message from the universe? Message from the universe. Message from the universe. It's over. You're ready to start something new, but there's still heartache for what has happened here. Message from the universe here. We have the Hierophant in reverse here. Correct your path. Make sure that you're staying knowledgeable here. Make sure that you're focusing. You're working here with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Don't do anything negative here. You want to stay as righteous as you possibly can be. That doesn't mean you don't defend yourself here, but make sure that you're focusing only on your own work that you're doing with your own hands here, and that you're not wasting any time, and that you're not just wasting that midnight oil, that you're using it because you really need light, because you really are working. You really are trying to better yourself. You really are working on this heartache and kind of letting that go and accepting things that you cannot change and moving forward. You know, you really are working on this. You really are in tune with spirit and meditating and, you know, trying to connect to the earth and really practicing this, you know. Make sure that we really are doing these things. Don't daydream. Don't daydream off into something here and just get lost in one thing, you know. Reading something and not finishing it, not truly understanding what it is that you're reading, keeping all of your ideas to yourself. Like when we work, it's like we show up to work and we get lost in something and in one idea, and there were other avenues, other things that had other epiphanies we had throughout the day that we need to be studying or learning on or enlightening ourselves on. And when it's time to sit down and work, we're not focusing on that. We get lost into the, oh, the candle's so bright. I feel like she's just like daydreaming off, and that's not going to get you where you want to go. So we need to find balance within life. Spiritual practice and routine within our work and the things that we're trying to manifest, and within our studies here. If you're in school, you need to be focused. If you're a tarot reader, if you're a spiritual person, you need to be balanced. I don't care whatever you're doing within life, whatever your career is, you need to have a routine. So when you sit down to work on those endeavors here, you can focus, and you can actually put your thoughts, your skills into it, your new innovative ideas into it, and not hold it back from yourself. Yeah, those are foolish mistakes here, and you know better here. With the Fool in reverse and the Hangman in reverse, we know better. Those are foolish mistakes. Those are reckless mistakes. So no procrastinating. It's not fun and it's not cute to be a procrastinator anymore here. I feel like that brings a lot of disharmony within relationships when you're not focused, and within self, and you feel a lot of time depressed here, be it because you're with another person or just being you just feeling depressed in self and feeling like you don't have opportunities. And I could go on and on and on. But if we focus, we'll find peace. What phase are we in here? Second time doing this read, by the way. My cats are going crazy. I locked them all up, guys. Like, I was so mad. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon, which is pretty much what this reading has been about. Adjustments are required. Show the world the real you. Don't hang back from your light. A new start is coming. So you got to get out of this worry here so you can go and have this brand new beginning here, a new foundation. It's all underneath here, you know. I feel like show the world the real you, because in this phase that you're currently at, you know, you're just being a part of the team. You're working in the background, and you're not standing in your light, and you're meant to move and be up front, you know. And adjustments are required, so no procrastinating. No procrastination here. No not trusting ourselves. No imbalances. You know, be bold and make the first move. And that can be as simple as with me, with what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm such a scaredy cat, being like, can I leave business cards here with you, or offering out things? No, you have to be bold and make the first move and go after what you want. And if you get a no, it's okay, try it again. When you have time alone, really be researching and studying things and educating yourself in whatever your craft is here, and how you can move yourself forward here. A new start is coming. What are the opposing energies around them at this time, Spirit? What opposing empathic energies are around them? If you're not an empathic, it'll help you understand the energies that you're dealing with. If you're noticing any kind of resistance, if you are, and you need help interpreting them or validation or whatever, I'm going to let you know what energies we're going to be dealing with. What are the opposing energies? The heart chakra and the pedestal here. So that's telling me that we need to remain open here. A lot of things may gun at the heart here. With the pedestal card, what that means is almost like, you know, people who you may thought were real, and authentic are not. This kind of came out in reverse to me here. You may have put someone up on a high pedestal. You may have had high expectations of them, and as you get older or you experience them more, they start to fall from that expectations. Still love them throughout this process, because maybe they didn't ask for you to put them on that pedestal. Maybe they didn't ask for that. Maybe you did it on your own. And because of that, your own limits that you put around other people, or ideas that you've created about other people's or about life or about yourself, is false. So be open and be compassionate to receive and to give, so that way you can grow and remain authentic here. And I feel like it can become challenging, especially as people start to show you who they are, as you start to recognize who you are. It's very important that you remain authentic. That's going to help you continue to grow and develop and get what it is that you want throughout that situation here. A very spiritual time. Could be dealing with adversity as well within the opposing energy. So it's almost like doing the tarot, seeing something happen that's magical and that you know is divine, but at the same time there's negative energies around. So it's like there's so much beauty at the same time to be reaped, but there will be struggles, there will be changes, things will come down, expectations will come down. Just remain true to self and keep giving love. What's supporting energy, Spirit? What's supporting energies for the collective? Those I've connected with, those coming in, show me supportive energies here. Yeah, speak, clear. Got this last time here with the clearing of the energy. Make sure, like daily you're clearing your energy, clearing the energy body, so nothing sticks to you, nothing makes you feel kind of sluggish, and then kind of becomes a part of you, where you become that negative energy or participating with that negative energy here. Make sure that you speak very clearly. Especially when you're meditating here, you want to balance out that throat chakra, so that you can speak and be very clear about what it is that you want, and have that deeper understanding that it isn't so much about talking, it is about listening too, so you can have clarity. Listening is a part of communicating as well here. We all have a voice and what needs to be and need to be heard, but there are some things that, you know, your voice doesn't need to say. This is an understanding that you have to have, in valuing the power of your throat chakra, of when you get to speak what you want to say. I feel like you're doing a lot of protecting of yourself, and also too with the clearing of the energy, use those affirmations and speak life over your situation here, so that way you can protect yourself. Don't try to be the hero, but understand that you are that to many around you here. A lot of people come to you for peace here. You awakening, you evolving, is dependent upon others. I feel not dependent upon others, but others are depending on it here, because I feel like there's things that you need to do that they're going to need you to be a blessing in their life at some point. Stay present and keep working. You're growing, even when things seem still, even when things aren't moving, where nothing's happening, but I'm alright, I feel fine, I'm protected, but it's just still. That's balance, because you're still growing. And whenever things get dry, it's meant to protect you, to shield it off from whatever is weathering at this time. And then once it's time for you to move again, you will. And then you can go and have a clear path. That is your reading.